Hi, everybody. It's your favorite girl, Elena, here to play your favorite water witch, Remy.
Hi, guys. My name is Kyle. I play Oswald.
Hi, I'm Britton, and I play Michael.
Hi, I'm Allie. I play River, and I will also be your game goddess. Let's get this show started. Hey everybody, it's Allie. It's been a while. We kind of went on hiatus. If you're following us on any of our socials, you would know that. If you weren't, you're probably just like, why'd this podcast stop posting near the end of their campaign? That's awfully weird. Well, mental health is a big thing for us, and one of us wasn't doing so hot, so we decided to go on hiatus for a bit, and now we're back. Wow, yay, we're so happy to be back. So this episode was very fun to record. We were cracking up very much. It was so funny. So but before we move on, we do want to make something very clear. Britton, who's going to be up until episode 94, is going to be leaving after episode 94 and 95. It's one of those. There was some questionable choices that were made on his end, so you will be hearing him up to episode 94 and 95. Don't honor me on whether it's 94 or 95. I don't honestly know. I can't remember at the top of my head right now. But he is no longer with the podcast, so we will be switching over to our favorite person, Kev, from Game Night Heroes, to go and fill in that spot. We are going to start doing intros differently around episode 93, where we're just sort of talking, coming in, and being a little bit more looser with it. One, for me, when it comes to editing, helps me like get into it more, and it's like a fun, goofy time. So I hope you enjoyed this episode. I know it's not really like going into the story, but it does help kind of wrap up what Amber's character and Mappy's character for this campaign. So yeah, if you need to know anything else, you can DM us at dice_drop on Twitter. I don't care what anyone says; it's still Twitter. I'll call it X when I die. You can also follow us on Threads at Dice. I believe it's dice_drop as well, the same as Twitter. And you can also follow us on Instagram and DM us there if you would rather do that. Okay, thanks, guys. Johnny and Casper, you guys have been in a cell together for what seems like, let's say, like it feels longer than it actually has been. It's been around 4-5-ish months that you've been in here, but it feels like you've been here for like a year so far with everything that you've gone through. Casper, with your regeneration power and your super endurance power, much not what you're used to, but what you've heard horror stories about within Astoria's cyber technology. They've been like doing tests, kind of taking DNA samples, and then Johnny, you have been used basically to use those DNA samples to see how you could mutate them further. Johnny, you have been manipulated into creating another super mutant called the Reaper, who is now just fully taken over with the Dreamweavers. You have not seen the Reaper since you have created him. The cell, I wouldn't say is like dark and cold and grimy. It is like a nicer cell, but it definitely is like a pretty cage. And like I said, y'all have been roommates for all of this time. So you know each other. You've been talking. You found out actually together that you both knew the team that had River, Remy, Michael in it. Like you guys had some stuff in common with that. Both of you thought that they were fucking crazy. And you're right.
Fair.
They ain't seen crazy yet.
Oh God. So Johnny and Casper, you've been working for the last few months, kind of like following the Dreamweavers that watch you, like following their like security schedules, seeing where certain cameras are in your cell, all of that. And today is going to be your jailbreak. So tell me how exactly that goes.
So Johnny would have absolutely been making some piece of technology to make this happen, to disable locks, cut off alarm systems, and he would with his intellect being a 26.
Yes.
Plus 26, like he would have been figuring all of this out, right? So on jailbreak day, he probably would be looking at Casper and just being like, "You ready to do this?"
I mean, I don't know. Are you sure we can handle it?
I believe we can, but we gonna need a distraction. Think you can create us a little bit of a distraction for a few seconds while I get some stuff together from my bunk?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I can make. Allie, I don't know what the fuck I can do because I don't think I found out what my abilities are until the last second.
Yeah, so
and it's been over a year.
Yeah, no, you have super endurance, so that means you have stamina for days. So you can run.
Hey.
Yeah,
I think Casper is 17. Hold on, back up.
No, I think Casper's older than that. I forgot.
Okay,
but I think Casper's like 21, but he's still on the younger side. But so he's super endurance. So stamina for days, running, jumping, leaping, anything that causes anything to do with body, you can do it without like having any energy deficient at all. That also means in fun stuff. So you also have regrowth, which means any limb can be cut off from you and it will immediately be back. No thoughts.
Cut off a finger.
Cut off a finger.
Cut off a finger.
So what I would say,
I have an idea, but
okay,
and you can feel free to.
No, tell me.
Well, my thing is, I don't want to push on anyone's linens and veils. Can I like DM you and see if that's okay?
Yeah, sure. We're all pretty chaotic, so we all push the bound.
Yo, chaos is different from making sure people are safe.
Yep, that's fair.
That's fair. Yeah, DM me real fast.
Did Amber message you that they were going to cut off a body part?
Yes!
Is it? Let me take a guess. Is it Casper's penis?
No, it is not.
That would have no bearing on what's happening right now.
I'm just trying to take a guess. Is it?
So there's one
Man,
thing
I just have to cut my
did.
dick off. I can't slide between these bars.
Amber, there's one thing that we did make canon that when a body part was cut off of you, there's no blood. It's like Play-Doh. I am saying that.
Okay. Oh wait, yeah. I think you and I have talked about that.
Yeah.
So would that hit someone's lines and veils? Would that hurt somebody?
Hey guys. I don't know how to put. 1 minute.
Are you cutting off some
I
tootsies?
saw what the idea was already, and I think it's hilarious. But
Are you cutting off some tootsies?
No. I can't spell it.
What do you mean you can't spell it?
I can't spell it. I'm laughing. Oh god.
Copy and paste from the original message.
Okay, that works. Yeah.
Jesus.
What?
Do it. I bet you won't. Just turn yourself into a.
And this is how Casper dies.
Okay, are we good? Are we good with that?
Yeah.
Does that cross anybody's lines and veils?
Jesus fucking Christ. This is what a way to go.
That would be so fucking funny if like Amber's in here for like a solid, I don't know, 10 minutes, and then it's like, hey, I gotta get out of prison.
The first 20
All
seconds.
the energy of dice drop and went yes.
So I have an important question here around powers, though. So if Casper decapitates himself, which part does the regrowing? Does the head regrow the body, or does the body regrow the head? Or does
Oh my God! Please let the head regrow the body.
No. Oh, now I'm thinking about that.
I see it like, okay, do you guys remember Men in Black?
Yeah.
The one that they kept on shooting in the head and it just kept on growing back? That's what I just imagine.
Is there going to be two of Casper?
Okay.
That would be really hysterical for an adult body with a baby head.
No, here's the thing. I agree.
With like a baby body.
Here's the thing. I think it's the body regenerates. The head regenerates the body, not the body. Because then there will be two Caspers, and that'd be like a weird cloning situation that I wouldn't be able to like get myself out of plot-wise.
Yeah, I didn't mean to break your game. You have to think of it as the Deadpool scenario.
Casper is Deadpool.
Casper is Deadpool.
Yeah. Listen, I was on 2 very serious games yesterday, and so let's start the day off with chaos, right?
Let's start the day off with a decapitation. It's cool. All
right. So Casper sighs, knowing that this was the plan from the beginning, that Johnny and Casper have planned a whole ruse intricately for the entirety of their stay. And he dejectedly sighs, not sure what's going to be happening, what his body is actually capable of at this point. And he takes this, like, I assume there are like plasma swords around, or like plasma like Bowie knives or something. I would
definitely say when you and Johnny are ever taken out of the cell, Johnny, you specifically have like sleight of hand and stealth like a maniac, because your entire thing was stealing within like the bad parts of Anchorage. And Johnny's just a menace and just takes shit. So I'm going to say, yeah, you probably have some stuff in there.
Yeah. So Casper takes one of those like Bowie knives and just slices off his own head in one fell swoop, just using that endurance and that regeneration power to its max, and just
the sound effect made it.
Yeah. Jeez Louise.
And then he, like, his body takes the, like, now dead head, right? And grabs it by the hair, sneaks out of the cell, and then just throws the head like in
like a bowling ball.
Literally, I was thinking bowling ball.
Good. You see one of those really badly animated bowling pins show up.
Strike.
It's just the most nonsensical strike thing you could ever see.
Truly.
So,
he just throws it in like the course of like all of the other he throws it like in the midst of all of the like scientists and experiment lab
like all the
things.
Security and everything. Yeah. So,
and then he does it again once the head regrows.
I wasn't expecting you to be like, and again. I don't know why I wasn't expecting the yes and. There were 4 security guards in the actual like space at this point. When you threw the head, it directly hit one. Like you got a direct hit on one of them. And when somebody like looks down to see what they were just like hit with, this girlish, shrillish scream just comes out of nowhere. And within like, I'm going to say within like 15 minutes, your full head grows back and you do it again. And it just starts just like this full pandemonium of this like, oh my God, limbs are coming out of nowhere. Now, dear listener, I need you to know there is no blood from this.
Correct.
Casper's entire body for regrowth is just like Play-Doh. So it's just a head. It looks like a Halloween decoration, just real realistic.
It's like 80s B movie. It's like 80s B horror movie level of ridiculousness. It's just like kind of like
if Spirit Halloween was a person.
The eyes are like glass. They're kind of in that like kind of phase.
And as soon as we leave our cell, a Spirit Halloween banner appears above it. It's really weird. Like a whole store just goes in.
They're quick. They're quick. They know exactly where their target audience is.
Allie, I have an in-universe question.
Okay.
How big of a company is Spirit Halloween in like 200-300 years in the future? However
big as Amazon.
I need to know how many Spirit Halloweens show up around Halloween time.
At least 7 in each city.
Okay, but since Eden is a war zone, are they putting Spirit Halloweens in the war zone?
Spirit Halloween is not in Eden's war zone right now.
Did you know Spirit Halloween is owned by Spencer's?
What?
No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I am looking it up now. Oh, yeah, Jesus. Look at that.
Okay, so, yeah, you completely do that. I'm going to say within all the pandemonium, you guys, like, get out of the cell. Johnny, I do have a question for you.
Uh-huh.
Because you knew there was cameras in your cell and there's cameras everywhere, at some point, did you, like, hack into them to figure out the whole, like, sort of floor plan of this?
So while Casper is doing this and, chucking heads down the corridor, if you will, Johnny would have been actually connecting some wires to the camera in their cell, because he's basically hacked the system at this point and he knows the entire layout of the facility. He's going to be connecting some wires to the camera in their cell, and he looks like a 10 key pad up to it, puts in like a little code, and that's basically going to short out the entire camera system and most of the electronics in the building.
All right, cool. So you guys are going to be headed to the garage that has probably 10 to 20 vehicles that you can use. They're all flying vehicles, by the way, so you can just use them to just immediately, like, go towards... Yeah, I'm going to guess you are going towards Eden back to your lab, yeah?
Yep.
All right, cool. So, yeah, you're going to find the garage.
Yeah, we're going to find the garage, and Johnny would also have made like basically improvised explosive devices like he had last time.
Yes, of course.
For should they need them to throw at guards or anything else they need to blow up, because making things go boom is fun.
Yeah. So now, Johnny, question. And since you are like, leaving and having this like fun garage, like going to the garage, picking your car and leaving, do you throw those explosives at the place that you guys were locked in while you are leaving? I need to know this for plot reasons.
So, he would probably throw one like in their cell.
Okay.
Now that he's accomplished everything he needs to with the technology, and also this one would be kind of incendiary with the purpose of basically burning all evidence within the cell as well.
All right, cool. So it's just your cell then?
Yeah, just our cell.
Okay. All right, sweet. Thank you. Sweet. All right. So you guys pick a car. Do you care which one, or do you just like go this one and then Casper hot wires it?
The fastest one possible.
The fastest one possible. Awesome. Yeah, I'm going to say Casper hotwires it, though Johnny is a genius. Casper knows how to hotwire shit.
Oh, I'm sure. I mean, especially having been homeless before and needing to do whatever I can out in these streets to protect myself. Yeah. 100%.
Yeah. So now what we're seeing, we're like leaving this scene of this like fun little jailbreak moment, which I wasn't expecting to go the direction it did, but I'm happy it did. You guys are now in your flying vehicle that you've been in for probably like a day, just flying back to Eden. And you're in the fastest one that you could have found. So it doesn't take you as long as it normally would with any normal like flying vehicle. Once you get into the atmosphere of Eden, Johnny, you notice it looks like a little bit darker and murkier than it did before. The smog's a little bit more intense. I wouldn't say like there's fires and everything everywhere. It kind of looks like a city in The Last of Us. That's the best way I can explain it. So everything's like a little bit decrepit. Things have like been overgrown. It's almost like the wall that was containing all the vegetation within Eden has just crept in.
All right, I swear to God, if we run into another party being escorted by Pedro Pascal, I am done.
That'd be the dream, wouldn't it?
So,
but is it Pedro Pascal with Nick Cage? Like on that?
I'd die.
I know not many people have seen that movie, but it is incredible.
I have seen the meme many times.
It is beautiful and glorious.
Okay, so you're headed toward Adam and Eve?
Yeah. I think that is the best course of action.
Yep. Heading toward Adam and Eve, find Johnny's lab, and hopefully it's still in one piece.
Yeah.
Okay, so while you guys are headed toward Adam and Eve, my 3 chaos demons.
Yes, reporting for duty.
You've been... Oh, no. You guys have been training with Ezra and Avery for about a month now. Simon is not with you guys because Simon's doing his own personal, like, training with Ezra and Avery, which you guys have, like, set up schedules. So, right now, y'all are doing your normal exploring thing around Eden because it's been a while since you've been back home, and this place is a fucking jungle gym for y'all now. You guys kind of have made Adam and Eve University your kind of like hangout spot to get away from all of the very adamant, very training heavy adults that are in the Revolution. Like I'm going to call it the Revolution Manor, but it used to be Lancaster Manor now.
What does this button do?
Jesus Christ.
It's a light switch.
It's better than what I was going to ask. I was going to ask if the cafe had those waffle makers.
Hey guys, since we're back in town, do you think we can finally go and have dinner with our parents? We've been putting that off for weeks.
They're not here. They're in a safe house.
Yeah, and we've been putting off dinner with our parents for weeks.
Aren't our parents like at a swinger party right now?
Yeah,
probably.
Oh, actually,
I wish.
Probably. But you know,
wait. Do Amber and Mappy know that the?
No, they know nothing about your characters other than that they're chaotic.
Okay.
I immediately call my mom.
All of our parents are swingers.
All of our parents are swingers.
Yeah.
All of our parents
with each other.
I gave them a non-traumatic parent storyline, and Isaac's are just always high in swingers. Cecil's are nudists and swingers, and Adrena's are just swingers, and that's just.
And
I think they're really into the bondage scene, my parents, because I kept calling about the sex swing.
Isaac also knows how to make sex butter.
Yes.
All right.
I immediately call my mom the moment we get into city limits.
Well, you guys are in Adam and Eve right now. Like, you guys are just, like, hanging around. Like, you could be in, like, the courtyard and shit, but, like, literally, it's, like, an abandoned university. What an abandoned, like, university would look like.
All right, well, I'm on the phone with my mom.
Oh, God. Hey, sweetie.
Hi, Mom.
Are we on FaceTime or are we on, like, phone call?
I think it would be really funny if we were on FaceTime.
All right, cool. So
she's, like, trying to sweep sex shit under the rug.
here's the thing. They don't hide that shit from y'all. Y'all know exactly what they're up to.
We know exactly what our parents are doing. We've talked about it plenty of times. That's why we're such good friends. We're still trying to convince Simon's parents to join.
We had to ask them how to use a sex swing, remember?
Oh, yeah. I remember that.
Yeah, remember I had to call my mom, and then she told me that I did a really good job at tying knots because she taught me how to tie knots. That's the whole reason why she got me into Cub Scouts.
Isaac's not paying attention. He's trying to figure out the waffle maker.
The waffle maker's not working. There's like no electricity in
Isaac
here, right?
does not know that.
Hey, Mom, I'm just calling.
All my characters are idiots.
Y'all can give me a perception check, just like, please.
Sure.
Perception.
Makes sense. I rolled another fucking 7.
Hold on, I have to
Plus
find
6, 13. So, Mom, I'm just calling to confirm that we're gonna have dinner tonight.
I got a 28.
What did you get, Brett?
24.
24. Okay, so Isaac and Cecil, you see, like, there's like movement of something in like the peripheral of your vision. So like you see something move, but when you turn your head, there's like nothing moving. Okay. So
no matter what fucking character I have, I can never perceive anything. So
nothing is ever perceived.
No,
ever.
I'm just on the phone with my mom talking about dinner plans.
She's just like, we're a little busy tonight, sweetie. We can do next week though. We can schedule in next week. I promise.
Mom, we've been putting off this dinner for like, I don't know, how long were we asleep again? And I look over to Cecil. I'm like, was it like 3 months?
It was 2. It was 2, sweetie.
2 months.
It's 2 months. We've been putting this off for like umpteen months. We didn't realize how long we were gonna be over in Haven.
Yeah, I know, but like during that time things got scheduled, and so tonight.
Our kids might be dead, but let's fuck.
I look at him and I go, Mom,
Mom, there's no worry.
Mom, I know that you have plans to fuck Cecil's parents tonight, but still, you need to chill. I look at her and I'm like, Mom, I need my mommy and daddy tonight.
Oh, sweetie!
Mom, don't say anything.
Isaac walks up and is like, "Are you talking to your parents? Can you tell them to ask my parents how the flavored sex butter is going?"
Hey, Mom. How's the new business venture of selling sex butter going?
I heard, sweetie. It's not great so far. I'm going to be honest. Everyone's
what do you mean? It's $1 million idea, Mom.
The thing is, butter makes people break out, and they don't really want that during intimate sort of relations.
You don't get it.
Okay.
And I like walk away from Isaac, and I'm like, "Hey, Mom, can you do me a favor?"
Yes.
Can you like not try to convert Simon's parents into this anymore? Because I think it would be a little weird because I kind of have a crush on him.
Yep. You have a crush on him? It's so loud. It's so loud.
I'm trying.
Please tell me Adrena's mom is like laying on the bed, kicking her feet, laying on her stomach.
I think that'd be hysterical. Mom, I just think it would be weird. I mean, it's okay for me and Cecil's our parents to be fucking each other because me and Cecil are best friends and that's never gonna happen.
But didn't you and Cecil kiss that one time?
One time, and it was because he needed to figure out if he liked boys or not.
What was that?
You're not a boy.
Was the answer to that?
Yeah. Isaac, go away.
Isaac's still listening.
I walk further away, and this is how I can't perceive what's going on. I walk further away, and I'm like, yeah, that was just because he needed to figure out if he liked boys or not. And then he was like, yeah, can confirm, don't like girls.
Cecil, is that true, or is Cecil bisexual?
No, it's true.
Like it's
true.
Okay.
I was about to say, there's no fucking way in hell that Cecil's bisexual.
Cecil could be pan.
He has the biggest hard-ons for literally every single dude. He has never once. I had a hard-on for Nyx, and he's like, yeah, no, not interested.
You can have a hard-on for every single dude and still be bisexual.
No, that's true. That's true. I am a bisexual female and seem to only like females, so...
Except for your current boyfriend.
Except for my current long-standing boyfriend.
Okay.
Yeah. Can you just not? I mean, yeah, you can still have like dinner and stuff with them, but like, don't try to fuck them because it's weird.
What are we gonna do for dessert then?
Try the sex better, and I hang up. And then I send a text saying, "Sorry, I love you."
I want you to know the like start of that conversation and be like, "Oh, honey, where are you? Oh, it's so creepy in there. Wow!" And then it didn't do that at all.
Nah, she's used to it at this point.
I'm gonna walk up to her.
Isaac's trying to figure out why the thing's not working, so he's like unplugging it and plugging it back in.
Makes sense.
I'm gonna walk up to Adriana and say, "So they're gonna try to fuck Simon's parents."
I asked him not to, but probably. And then I start scrolling through social media on my phone, and I'm like, and I start shaking Cecil violently, and I'm like, Remy updated her relationship status on Twitter.
Does Twitter exist in 300 years?
Yeah, probably.
Elon Musk exists in 300 years.
You kidding me? We have made it canon that Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos are still alive.
This is just like Walt Disney. I don't know.
That'll be a side campaign. Eat the rich.
Okay.
And I'm just like, I go, how much you want to bet she got with Michael?
I'll say 5 credits.
5 credits? Okay, I'm betting 20.
I totally forgot credits were the currency.
It's okay. I had to like double confirm last week because I like kept forgetting that we use current or credits.
Well, like we hardly ever use money.
Well, yeah, that's because I'm fucking rich, man.
Y'all just steal shit. Okay,
wait.
after...
Does that mean Oswald stole shit from the store?
Yeah.
No, here's the thing. Everyone else except for like the training recruits has Professor Lancaster's black card. So it's this going through everywhere. And
so everyone but the interns have it. So we're interns.
Let's not give Cecil specifically the credit card.
I think Cecil should have the credit card, actually. I think that would make life very
Cecil and Adrena have a shared credit card, and for some reason it has a picture of sex butter on it.
It's just the jar.
Yeah.
So after this fun interaction, I'm going to say that Johnny and Casper get to Adam and Eve within like 20 minutes of just like reaching into the atmosphere of Eden. Johnny, when you first... So there's 2 things that happen when you get to Adam and Eve, and that is... one, right around this area is actually when you were taken by Peter, who is the big bad Dreamweaver. Don't know if you remember, because it's been a year. So it's that this is like the area that you were taken in. Yeah. And you land in like the courtyard area where you actually went to take off so you guys could go to Revolution. Whether or not this like brings back some form of memories or not, you can tell me, but this is like the general area of where it happened.
Johnny would be absolutely looking around a bit more at this point than he probably normally would. Okay. Casper might notice him looking a little squirrely, might be one way to put it. He's kind of twitchy a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Casper like kind of tugs at whatever threads are on his shirt in an attempt to like not feel like he is impeding on Johnny's like moment. But eventually he's like, hey, are you okay? I mean, like, good work out there getting us out at the very least.
Yeah, I feel like things might have come a little full circle here, because this is right about where I just kind of poofed out of a car and then appeared, in a cell. So maybe get going to the lab.
I mean, do we need to prepare anything before we go in further into your lab? Or do we need to scout anything? Just to make sure.
We could look around a little bit, but don't look like anybody's been around here much since I got snatched.
I mean, I can understand how this would be a little triggering, but if you feel safe, then okay, yeah.
So I'm gonna do a perception check just to see if I see anything going on weird.
I'm ready for this 45 roll.
Nope, not a great roll.
All right, that was a 16.
Yeah.
Right now, basically what you're seeing is a lot of overgrown vegetation. What looks like vines is like going in and out. You're in like the courtyard area, which used to be like pristine, like college campus area with like all the trees and like just like the hangout spots. But this place is like now covered in like vines and just like overgrown grass, and the trees that were there before are kind of like tilted on their side and definitely not have been upkept like at all, so they're like going crazy.
Question.
Yes.
Based upon the fact that I can control plants,
yes,
would it make sense for me to be able to sense, like, for instance, if they step on to like certain plants, or would that not make sense?
On my way to Gina's character sheet.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. I'm looking at control plants and plant growth. I don't think it would work for plant growth. It might work for control plants.
So,
but it's just like being able to control them and make them grow.
Yeah,
that's
because
what I wanted to ask.
Yeah, because you're not like manipulating them. You really can't like tell like what they're feeling or whatever. It's more of just like a move this way, and it goes, all right, fam.
No, Oswald is the guy who can talk to plants, and all they do is yell at him.
Yeah.
Oxygen!
Carbon dioxide, go to the oxygen.
Photosynthesis.
Yeah. I was just wondering, like, I thought that because I just thought of, like, because you mentioned earlier Last of Us, and I was like, yo, wouldn't it be cool if I'd be able to sense it like the cordyceps?
Yeah, no, you can't really, like, feel if anyone's, like, walking around or them or anything. Sense. Yeah, but it's definitely, like, you can tell this place is overgrown. Probably how you actually got into the, like, cafeteria area where where Isaac was very obviously trying to work a broken waffle maker. You probably just like controlled the vines to get out of the doorway, so you had like that clear shot.
Yeah.
But no, you can't like feel their emotions or anything.
Damn. That'd be so fucking cool.
Can I ask you three how quiet you're being?
Well, I was just having a very loud conversation with my mom, so probably not super quiet.
Isaac's being a little quiet. He's like cursing under his breath that he can't get the waffle maker to work. He actually moved on to the second waffle maker, wondering if that one will work.
Johnny, so there's already like two things that you need to do to like get everything working. You had this place pretty much like catered to you when Adam and Eve closed down, so you need to turn on like the electricity like from underneath the actual university before you can do anything. And I will say adjacent to where you are courtyard wise is like the little cafeteria eating area. So like that's just my coin toss to y'all there.
So I guess the question would be, would we, around the same time that they're doing all this in the cafeteria, would Casper and I have noticed that, or
that people are about?
Yeah.
So there's two things that this would depend on, like, map wise where you would go, like, directional wise. So to get to your lab, you would have to pass the cafeteria where the idiots now are. If you want to go turn on any form of electricity first, that's on the other side. Now, there is a thing that you guys can split up and go do other stuff, or you can stay together.
So I guess we should determine at this point. So Amber, because we didn't really talk about this, would Casper and Johnny have gotten to be like buddy in the cell, or?
I think you would have at least convinced me that you're not like malicious, that you're only, you were only doing what you needed to stay alive, right?
Yeah, basically. Initially, when Johnny first kind of started working for Peter, it was with the promise of getting paid. And then Peter basically said, I'm not paying you. So now it's, basically at this point, it's, to stay alive. Probably some morbid curiosity on Johnny's part there as well, just because that's how his brain works. But
yeah, I mean, there's not like an inherent like one-to-one trust, but there's not like total distrust either. It's just like victims of our circumstance kind of thing.
Shades of Grey.
Yeah.
50 Shades of Grey? No.
Not Grey. I'm saying Gray.
Same thing. Same thing. One's British.
Technically not British, which is weird because written by a British person.
So Johnny would probably actually check out his lab first to see if it was even worth turning on electricity at the university. Is it worth going down there and turning and getting the lights back on if his lab's completely demolished and unusable anyway?
Okay. So while you are headed to your lab area, then and I'm gonna guess like you did like a gesture to be like, "Come on, Casper, like let's go check out my lab and all that."
Guys, we need to check out my lab first, see if anything's working and salvageable. If it is, we can maybe make this our new home. It's beautiful, ain't it?
That would be hysterical if he just hears someone yell, "Sex splitter!" But continue.
Somebody gave me fire.
It's something, all right. Yeah. Casper's probably just like maybe even just scouting a little bit just to, keeping his head on a swivel. Because he just doesn't, he's glad to not be in the cell, but also glad to not, still wants to get out and make his own kind of path. Yeah.
So
I know.
I will say Casper probably isn't used to like how this much like vegetation, like it almost looks like a jungle within a city has overtaken. You're probably not used to this because you're so used to how usually pristine and clean and like perfect like cement jungle of Anchorage is. So this is like a complete almost like culture like change too, especially like with what Casper's used to.
So would Johnny notice Casper kind of feeling a little bit off about the environment, or
that Casper, are you feeling off about it, or are you just like,
I'm feeling some type of way, but there's a lot of mixed emotions going on right now because, we did just escape the lab where we've been held prisoner for 8 months, right?
5 months-ish.
Yeah. So it's, there's just so many emotions that like Casper doesn't know which one to bubble up to the surface.
Okay.
For right now, he's gonna kind of like follow through with Johnny just because Johnny is the smart one here. But also, like, there's, keeping a little bit of distance.
Yeah. So while you guys are headed toward Johnny's lab, Johnny, you start like going near the cafeteria, and my chaos demons, my loves, what do they hear when they're going towards the lab?
Probably half the tail end of that conversation with her mom, like with Adrena's mom. And then, like, I guess they would turn back and they start talking with each other. Like, what would we be talking about right now? What do you guys want to talk about in character?
I knew it's Cecil.
Oh, and then hearing the conversation about how Remy updated her Twitter status. But it doesn't say who she's in a relationship with.
It does, but it doesn't really? It seems kind of odd.
No. And then I turn to Isaac and I go, Isaac! And I'm yelling across the cafeteria, who do you think Remy's dating? She hasn't updated this since the Warren debacle.
When you yell his name, he's like holding the waffle maker trying to figure it out. I'm telling you, he is like determined.
He's like trying so hard just to make waffles.
Pretty much, yeah. But when you yell his name, he like jumps a little bit and throws the waffle maker and it breaks, and he's like, God damn it, Adrena!
I look at him and I go, did you just try to throw a waffle maker at me?
You fucking scared me, you idiot! What do you want?
I am trying to talk to you about something very important on our super secret mission. Who do you think Remy's dating?
I don't give a shit. I just want waffles. God damn it!
We'll get waffles when we get back to the manor. God. We'll get an intern to make it for us.
You are
the interns, Adrena.
Yeah, we can get Cecil to make them. He makes some pretty good waffles.
I look at Cecil expectantly.
They're nice and fluffy.
They are. The key is sex better, apparently.
Don't think that stuff is actually safe to eat.
I don't know. We said that it was edible.
We did. I think I have some flavored stuff back in my room.
And then I look at Isaac again and I yell, Isaac, why are you yelling? We're on a super secret mission.
I pick up a small piece of the broken waffle maker and I throw it at Adrena.
I then take some plants and I like wrap them around his arm and I'm like, you throw waffle pieces at me again? No more waffles for you.
He pulls out the handle from his back pocket, which is normally just like a regular handle, and then all of a sudden an ice scythe comes out of nowhere on it, and he cuts the plants, and he's like, "Don't do that! God damn it!"
This is the only time you guys have ever shown your powers.
Yeah, I know.
I then look at him and I'm like, don't you dare make me summon a wolf here. You know I can do it.
You
Johnny.
see. Hold
you
on,
then see, poof, a rabbit.
This is some weird TV.
God damn
it! You see Isaac's eyes start like glowing a chilling blue color.
You guys are acting like children. Jeez.
I looked at Cecil and I'm like, says the dude who tried to hit on all the villains.
Can you blame me?
I thought you said no one was here. Do you hear that?
I think that would be so hysterical if that like entire thing was like echoey and far away.
Yeah,
yeah, absolutely.
Yep, that's exactly what's going on. There's no hidden. There's no like anything. No, everyone can hear you.
I'm like, we're supposed to be here.
You're not on a super secret mission. Y'all are seriously just hanging out. Like,
so we were just told to hang out at Adam and Eve.
No, y'all just like made it your new like hangout spot because it gets you away from the adults.
Okay, yeah, okay. So, our super secret mission is to keep our new super secret hideout super secret.
Yeah, right. Doing a great job.
So Johnny's going to look back at Casper and be like, well, I thought there was nobody here. Let's see who these folks are. They're friends of yours?
I'm not from here.
Right. Never know. They ain't friends of mine, I don't think. They don't sound like Remy, but I did hear them mention the manna. I wonder if they somehow connected with Professor Lancaster.
As we're yelling about sex butter.
Holy shit, guys. I can summon up to 32 animals.
Oh, Jesus Christ. It's just going to be an army of hamsters.
It's going to be an army of rabbits.
Yes. Hey, rabbits can kick really hard.
It's going to be those killer rabbits from Monty Python.
Yep, Casper hears that and thinks out loud to themselves, just like, and I'm the one that was tested on. What the fuck?
Hey, Cecil, you want to see me summon a horde of rabbits?
What's the horror of rabbits? Sounds very wrong.
And then you just see poof, and then she's got rabbits all over her body.
Oh no,
I'm wearing a bunny suit. I'm like my mom last Halloween.
Oh, you're the horror of rabbits. Got it.
No, a horde of rabbits.
Okay, I'm just going to say that Johnny and Casper definitely walked into the cafeteria. What exactly is the scene that they are seeing right now?
I almost said Remy. Adrena is entirely covered from head to toe in rabbits.
How are they staying on her?
They love her.
Okay. Through the power of love.
Through the power of love and friendship. And you see her, and it doesn't make sense because she's still in her, Victorian goth vampire attire, but now she has, tiny pink streak in her bangs. Now she's starting to slowly, get out of the vampire phase. And then...
Wait, is this like anime magical girl type shit?
She's slowly getting into who she is and not as vampire goth queen. And she's just covered in head to toe in just rabbits, and there's little flowers that are around her. So it doesn't match who she is. Cecil or Isaac?
I'm just hanging out.
You're still a princess. It doesn't matter.
I'm petting one of the rabbits right now.
Can I have Cecil or Isaac, not Adrena, because Adrena is covered in rabbits and does not notice. I'm giving you that information right now. Give me a perception check to see if you notice.
Yeah, I'm sitting there and I'm shaking my little butt and I'm like, look, I got a bunny tail.
26?
17.
Right. You definitely see these people walk in. I don't care if that was a 17. What I see is Adrena's facing her back away from the door, and you guys are kind of looking at the door to look at her. So you're watching them walk in, and it's Adrena just shaking her ass saying, look at my little bunny tail as they walk.
Jesus Christ.
I noticed them and I'm like, hey, do you guys know anything about the waffle makers? I'm trying to get it to work.
I look at him and I'm like, dude, there's no power. We've already talked about this.
What do you mean there's no power?
Johnny, I believe you.
Haven't you noticed that the lights are off? Wait,
Johnny,
who's talking?
Oh my God.
Wait, who's talking? I turn around in my giant bunny suit.
Wait, is this Power Rangers Megazord bunny suit?
Yeah.
It's a bunny mech made of actual bunnies.
Yeah.
So the waffle maker thing, Johnny's kind of face palming and saying, you do realize there's no electricity, right? You can't use electricity to make a waffle maker work.
Isaac is now flipping a light switch repeatedly.
Didn't you notice I had to light a whole bunch of candles?
Did you actually? Because I don't remember you saying anything about candles.
Yeah, we went to Yankee Candle before we came here because we're trying to make our new item toy.
For copyright reasons, it's future Yankee Candle.
Future Yankee Candle.
There's no spaces, so it's okay.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, because we're trying to make our new hangout super cool.
Dude, Johnny's going to look at Casper and just kind of raise an eyebrow like, huh?
I've never seen any of these idiots in my life before.
Hey, who are you calling an idiot?
Listen.
We
Probably
are the inventors of sex butter.
Right. Sex butter and bunnies.
We are the newest interns of the potion, and I like do like a Megazord pose.
About 1 minute too late, Isaac says, "Hey, who are you calling an idiot?"
What are you doing in our hangout?
Your hangout. That's interesting. Last time I was in Oakland, it's been a couple months. There was nobody else here.
Squatters' rights.
Okay, bunny girl.
My mom's a lawyer. I should know.
Your mom is not a lawyer.
I know she's not.
My mom owns this college.
And who are you calling buddy girl, buddy boy? And then the buddies poof onto him. But he's obviously a lot taller than Adrena, so like there's like random patches of no bunnies.
Johnny's just kind of sitting there like, all right. Did I hear y'all mention Amana?
Yes.
Professor Lancaster's mana?
Yes. And I turn and I go, group huddle, and I go, should we be telling these guys that we know them?
Well, see, why not? We're already there. We just did. So
I'm going to say you all can definitely do them.
Johnny's going to just kind of be like, y'all realize I can hear you, right?
I go, no, you can't. Not when we're in the power of the group huddle.
You're not quiet.
I am trying to be quiet. This is my whisper voice. This is as low as I can go.
It's still loud. It's still a normal person talking voice.
And I go, Cecil, I want to hear you whisper.
Does it really work?
Yeah, see, you still sound loud to me.
I think your ears are just kind of fucked up.
Oh, maybe. I was hit in the head when people forgot to catch me.
Was it Cecil's?
Yeah, it was your job to catch me.
Was it Simon's?
I don't know. It was one of you dummies' faults for not catching me.
Why didn't you just summon the bunnies?
Because I was asleep. I was asleep.
Right. I'm going to leave y'all to your talking. I'm going to go check out my lab when I was last here. Y'all have fun.
Oh, I wouldn't go in
for
there.
Casper, we should probably leave that. We should probably leave these guys to their devices motion.
I wouldn't go in there.
Nope.
It's not a great idea.
Nope.
I pressed all the buttons.
And yeah, Adrena kind of used it for her bunnies too.
Well, bunnies, snakes. One time I tried to summon a wolf and I got a scorpion.
Yeah. Science lab made the most sense for summoning animals.
Yeah, and then Isaac kind of fucked it up with all of his ice.
How did you even get here?
We took a car.
Don't you have legs?
I believe my associate Casper here means, how did you get here? How were you capable of driving a car with this utter chaos that you bring in with you?
I fly.
How did you make it to your current ages?
Flashback.
How did you make it to your current
Flashback to the really badly parked car outside.
No, I would just fly us all there.
That's true. That's true.
Fair.
How did you guys get to your current ages?
How are you guys still alive?
That is just my that's my Amber's inner monologue to everyone. Like, how did you make it to this point?
I fucking love Casper. Casper is still my favorite NPC. Like, NPC is not part of the... Well, I don't know. How do you name a person who's a side character?
A guest, someone that's a guest player.
Side character, maybe?
Well, I didn't say that I was smart.
You're a teacher.
And I love Casper. Casper's my favorite.
I'm so happy I decided to go no NPCs for this. That was a good plan for me.
How are you guys still alive? How did you get to your ages? Jesus Christ.
That's a good question.
It's a valid question.
My associate raises a valid question. So y'all went and fucked up my lab too? God damn it.
Not on purpose.
No, we didn't think anyone was.
Icicles came out. I can't control it.
We were just trying to see if there was anything that was actually on. So
we didn't think anyone knew about this place.
Right. So I can get power back. Let me go check out my lab. I just want to see if there's anything left that's salvageable after you numbskulls wrecked it.
Is it smart to give them power, though?
Isaac is patiently waiting next to the waffle maker. He already has the waffle batter. Don't ask him where he got it.
He also somehow has a magical snack pocket.
Yeah.
It contains waffle batter. Interesting.
Well, yeah.
Only waffle
Oswald's
batter.
got his snack pocket, and Isaac has his.
Magic.
Caspar, I do believe the worst thing that they're going to do at this point is try and make waffles. And maybe they shouldn't be left unsupervised with a waffle maker. I'm not sure. But
True.
I mean, if y'all want, we're going to go and have dinner at our parents' house later.
how much of the conversation about the sex swing and all that stuff would you make of her?
That is an important question.
I feel like you guys probably didn't hear that half.
I am
of
not
the
taking notes this
conversation.
episode. God damn. This episode is so unhinged.
No, I'm going to say you guys probably didn't hear that half of the conversation, but you guys definitely heard like the last half of it.
My mom knows how to make a mean lasagna and a tortellini.
It's such a good lasagna.
It really is. Isaac's parents are bringing brownies.
I don't know who any of these people are. Okay.
No.
I'm
trying to remember. Does Casper know about like Lancaster Manor and the Lancaster family? I'm trying to remember.
No.
Okay.
I was living on the streets of, I believe it was Eden was where they found me.
No, it's Anchorage.
Yeah,
sorry.
it was when we first got there, and that's why we went to Anchorage.
That's right.
Because they were trying to recruit other mutants there.
That is right. Sorry again.
No, you're
It has
fine.
been
It's been
a
a
long
year.
time.
Good. It's been forever. Trying not to break out into Elsa.
All right. So Johnny's going to much more quietly than the three of y'all were talking in the power of the group huddle. Whisper to Casper and kind of explain what Lancaster Manor is that he is aware of, and that it's probably a good place for them to go to once he figures out what's going on with this lab.
I need everybody to give me a perception check.
Okay.
Everybody. Well, that's
6.
better than a 7. I got a 10 on the die plus 6, 16.
25.
Nat
Holy
20.
shit, Amber.
35. All right, Amber. There you go.
Yeah, there it is.
Amber sees all.
I think Amber had the only 2 times that I've seen Amber roll in this. It's either been let me rephrase. The 4 times Amber has rolled, it's been 3 natural 20s and 1 16.
Amber's just that good.
Casper actually just perceived the entire space-time continuum is what happened there.
I saw the time knife.
Casper is seeing me from in the clouds, just rubbing my eyes together. Like, how are these idiots alive right now? Why did I keep them alive?
God?
Well, God?
Thoughts is God.
Casper is God, actually.
This is when we do
actually,
find out that
Neil.
Casper is actually God. You are correct.
Isaac, what did you get?
It's in the roll 20, 24.
Thank you. So Mappy, Amber, obviously, and Kyle and Britt, you all see kind of at the same time these plants start sort of moving on their own. And from what you can tell what's going on with Adrena, she is not the one controlling them.
Does anyone point this out to me?
That's on them, my guy.
I know, that's why I'm asking. Anyone pointing this out to me?
Hold on, say that again, Allie. I ADHD'd.
No, you're fine.
This
So
happens quite a lot.
you see vines and plants like in the cafeteria as you guys like are about to leave to go look at the lab. Like it goes from like the cafeteria into the hallway where you see a vine just start moving on its own. It kind of looks like a snake, but it definitely is like a plant vine, and it's just moving on its own.
Hey, so are y'all seeing the plants too, or is it just me?
My God, Adrena, get over it. Stop trying to wrap me up in your plants.
I turn over and I'm like, I'm not doing it. And then I look at it and I point and I go, bad plant.
I mean, if it works, I guess. And then Casper like stomps on the plant. The bad plant.
I look at Casper and I'm just like, you're a genius. I never thought of that.
Okay. Casper, can you roll me a toughness check?
Uh-oh. That's not good.
You want me to roll a what?
Toughness.
Ah, well.
Man, Amber fits right in with us.
Shit. That's a 2. I mean, well, it's a 13.
So right when you step on it and go bad plant, it's like springs up almost like violently and wraps itself around your leg like extraordinarily tight.
All right. I'm going to use my control plants to try to take control of said plant.
Okay, we're going to be doing opposing rolls.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
God, oh, shit.
I was just going to cut my leg off, but that works too.
When in doubt, cut off a body part.
I mean,
please do not cut off a body part. Please do not take Kyle's advice. Legally, we are required to say that. Okay, should I roll my big die that's been rolling like shit or my tiny die that's been rolling like shit?
Both.
Okay. Which one should I go with?
I don't know.
Because I'm going to do both at the same time.
No, here's the thing. Pick one. I'm just letting you do that.
Okay, I rolled a 16 on the die. I don't know what I need to add.
What's your control plants? Is it?
It's a rank level 5.
Okay. It's a 6 per point power ranking. So I have 30 points in total with it. Okay. I don't know if that means anything, but so yes, it does. So what happens is you can actually feel the plant like not want to listen to you at first. Like it actually takes more energy than you think to, but it does in like a minute or two actually unravel from Casper's leg.
Okay. All right, I go, that was weird. I'm the only one that I know of that knows how to control plants. I look at them and I go, were you guys followed?
That's a great question, Johnny. Were we followed?
No one should have been able to follow us based on, the sabotaging of their systems I did, but I guess it's possible, but not likely.
I mean, we did cause an uproar in that lab before we left. It is entirely possible that they tailed us.
Yeah, but, I mean, that's a long way to tail us, flying. And you'd think we would have maybe noticed them flying behind us? Possibly. It's a thought.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, I'm going to poof one rat, not a swarm of rats.
Just one, okay.
Just one singular rat, because that would make sense that a rat would be in this area. And I'm going to speak with it and tell them to scout out.
Can you speak with them?
I can. One of my other powers is speak with animals.
Hell yeah, go you.
Yeah.
So
I made myself a Disney princess.
That's true, you did. So the rat like poofs into existence and looks at you and goes, "Ah, hi."
I look at the rat and I'm just like, I need you to go and see if anyone else is here. Can you do that for me?
That sounds scary.
It's not scary, I promise. You're gonna be fine.
Every time
then Isaac says, "It's kind of scary over there."
Shut up, Isaac. You can't speak with the animals.
No, he was just saying that. He doesn't know what you're saying.
every time you summon one of us, we're gonna be honest. We have the courage. We have your courage, and that seems scary. So I don't.
Oh. I didn't know that's how that worked.
Oh yeah, we're a piece of you every time.
Oh well, and I go, do you have a crush on Simon too? Weird.
If you made an emo rat, maybe.
I poof in an emo rat.
Yes.
I go, okay, as long as I'm still the president of the Rummy fan club, that's fine. So I need both of you now that I have 2 rats here. I need you to go and check out what's wrong. To see if someone else is here. I will give you cheese.
If a rat could look like they're about to cry.
I honestly thought that you were gonna go the against the stereotype and be like, oh, what? Just because I'm a rat, you think I like cheese?
Bold of you to assume that I'm not lactose intolerant.
Okay.
Lactose intolerant rat.
I am just going off of the vibes of Ratatouille, okay?
I am looking for Doritos Locos Tacos, and that is not it.
So then you hear Adrena sigh out loud, and for a split second, she's not using her mind to speak with the animals, and she's like, "Okay, fine, I'll get you a Doritos Locos Taco."
Shit! Now I gotta.
And for some reason, one of you who sounds like someone that I know named Amber is lactose intolerant. I'll get you a bean burrito with no cheese.
Oh, that's so depressing.
Yeah, that does sound depressing.
That sounds depressing.
Amber, what is your typical order at Taco Bell?
Right now, it's a quesarito.
Okay, I'll get you a quesarito.
Boy, I wish I could eat Taco
edit
Bell.
this out.
Why?
And then everyone else is just looking at this Katrina talking to this rat.
The rat scurries away with her new boyfriend.
Straight up giving them an order for Taco Bell. And then she stands up and goes, "Guys, we need to make a stop at Taco Bell before we get home." I promised those rats some Taco Bell.
Those rats scurry away and sort of scout the entire area. Do you guys want to go to the lab before the rats come back, or do you want to wait a few minutes for the rats to come back?
It would be smarter to wait a few minutes, but are we smart enough to wait a few minutes?
I don't know. That's the question. Let's have the most intelligent person in the room make that decision.
So Johnny,
okay,
does he really understand what just happened with Adrena and the rats?
You just saw her. Yeah, you just saw her stare at rats for a couple of seconds and then start yelling about Doritos Locos Tacos.
This is what happened before your eyes. There was no rats. Then there was one rat. And then there was a rat with all black fur. And all of a sudden we're screaming about Taco Bell orders, and then the rats scurried away. That is literally what you saw.
And then Chibi Amber popped up.
And then a third rat came into existence and started talking about Taco Bell orders.
And then a 4th rat popped up and said, "I can't eat Taco Bell. Fuck all of you."
And then Ronald McDonald said, "Hey, listen, if I'm going to get on some kind of placement, let me put a place that pie."
The hamburglar swoops in and steals everyone's food.
And then the hamburglar, I can't speak. The hamburglar swoops in and steals a rat.
That was the me rat who can't have Taco Bell.
All right, so Johnny's going to look directly at Drew and say,
Yeah, the rats will be back in a few minutes.
Okay, what exactly was that?
So I summoned some rats to go scout out. They told us that they would come back in a few minutes to go go check to see if someone else is here, and we owe them Taco Bell on the way home.
Right, and is home the manor that I heard you talking about before?
Grubbuttle. I turn and I go, should we tell them about the manor?
I don't know. I kind of want Taco Bell right now.
Well, yeah, we're going to obviously get Taco Bell on the way home.
I can hear you, and I believe you're talking about Lancaster Manor. Do you happen to know a Remy Lancaster?
I turn around and I whip out my, you can tell, super handmade, like, not a real ID card. It says Remy Monet Lancaster Fan Club President.
Oh, my God.
Right.
Someone has to be her number one fan in this universe. It can't be Michael.
Right. So you do know. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who do you think we're interns for?
I don't know. Do I look like a mind reader to you?
I don't know.
Remy, does Remy also run with that girl with all the ear piercings and right? Yeah.
Yes, and then I whip out a River fan club card, and this one says Vice President.
Oh,
Cecil beat me out on President for that one.
I remember them, actually. They were the ones that were trying to save me when I got scooped up.
Sounds like them. They're kind of cool.
Right. So I believe we all know the same people here when it comes to Lancaster Manor. So is it safe there still?
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, there's a whole bunch of, like, mega mutants running around there, but they're with us.
They're with us.
All right, then.
There's one who can actually shoot cheese from his fingers.
There is not. That's a lie.
Damn it. I thought that would be a cool power to have, so then didn't say that.
Right. So let's make sure it's safe here. If you're assuming your rats come back, we can
Come back. They have to. We get them.
pick up some Taco Bell. I would appreciate some Taco Bell. I hadn't had good food in a while. Neither is my friend Casper here. We were, we were locked up for a bit.
You see Kyle pops up next to you. It's future Taco Bell.
Is it safe to be... I don't know. I don't know who to trust. I don't even know if it's safe to be telling them exactly what we've been going through. We don't know who they are.
So...
Well, that's okay. We've been asleep for like 2 months. Catch us up on all the gas.
What? Huh?
Casper, you got a good point there, but... say, is Professor Lancaster around at Lancaster Manor by any chance?
Yeah. And then he's there. There's a person named Celeste who also runs the place. And then there's a person named Ezra who runs the place. And that's River's dad. And then there's Avery, who's River's aunt. So a lot more adults than what we're used to.
Right. Do y'all happen to have a phone?
Oh,
do we have phones?
Oh, you were just FaceTiming your mother.
I never said I was smart. I go, yes, I have a phone.
So, question. Would Adrena have Remy's phone number in her phone?
Oh,
yes.
yeah, I think I've texted her before.
Yes.
Okay. So...
Oh, God, what's about to happen? This is
Johnny, can I borrow your phone for a minute?
Sure. Let me put in the password real quick. I put in the password, and it is sex butter. And then I hand over the phone.
So Johnny, at this point, he is going to start a FaceTime call with Remy and see if Remy answers, or at least the number in this phone that is labeled as Remy.
Okay, are we finally caught up in time to when... Okay. All right.
I was going to ask, is Remy currently not available?
Michael, are they available?
Michael, is Remy and Michael
Side talk real quick. Britt, are we available?
I mean, yes.
Are we available?
In what capacity are you available?
In what capacity are we available? Are we done with the kiss in the rain, or have we moved into other areas?
Probably done with the kiss in the rain. I don't.
Okay. It's a coin flip.
I have a bunch of D2s. Do you want me to do one?
Odds or evens.
Yeah. I also have a coin. I have my Kraken.
Heads. They're fucking two. Tails are available.
Okay.
Are you doing it or am I doing it?
You're doing it. You said that you got them. Yeah, I don't have one readily available.
Because you said you had a coin.
I do, but I'm gonna have to like dig it out. It's like hidden underneath all my dice.
Okay, you're available.
Okay. I'm imagining that this is like they're coming back inside from post rain kiss.
Y'all are soaked. Even though Remy has water. Even though Remy has water powers.
It's more romantic that way. God.
Okay, yeah. The Remy gets a FaceTime call from Adrena.
Okay, and then I push Michael out of the way, and I'm like, I'm so sorry. I need to take this call, and I don't want people to know that we're a thing yet.
Looks at my phone. You already updated Twitter.
Yeah, but it doesn't say who I'm in a relationship with.
There's a little notification,
and all that it said was a red. All it said was a red and purple heart. How are people gonna know that that's a relationship update?
I was gonna say somehow Facebook got deleted, so Twitter started doing relationship statuses later in the future.
Yeah.
So there's like a little notification next to Michael's little thing that says, "Confirm that you are dating."
No, I don't. Like I said before, I think like she doesn't want people to know that they're a thing yet. But all she did was like put in a purple heart and a red heart, and obviously Adrena, who is super fangirl club, is like, oh, she's in a relationship.
Okay, what's this FaceTime call like? I want to. I had an entire like thing planned out, but like fuck that, I guess.
I answer the phone.
All right, so you would answer the phone, and you would see on the other side, not Adrena like you would have expecting from this FaceTime call. You see Johnny and Casper on the other side.
So
Johnny's got the phone holding out so that Johnny and Casper are both kind of in the picture.
So before I even notice that you guys are on there, I'm like, okay, Adrena, listen, I know that I just posted an update, but you cannot call me and ask me questions about what every single Facebook, Twitter update status means. I need my privacy.
Well, it is nice to talk to you too, Remy.
And I like get real close. I get real close to the camera, and I'm like, Johnny, how'd you get out of prison?
I just want to ask, do you get up close like a boomer trying to use like FaceTime?
Yeah, like I'm trying to see that this is actually him. And then I imagine Michael's like, that's not how that works.
Babe, no.
Babe, no, babe.
Slowly pull it away from her face. There.
Well, that's a long story, but so we was just making sure that these folks actually knew you. Apparently they do if they got you on FaceTime on speed dial and you answer cursing them out, which is really that's on brand for you. That's really on brand for what I remember.
I mean, as long as we don't get taken back to that lab, then that.
Casper, you're out of jail too.
Huh?
Oh, baby. As soon as somehow River in like the back of wherever she is hears Casper, and she goes, "Wait, Casper!" and she's like balls Remy.
Oh, we're both shoving our faces so close.
Well, it is nice to see y'all too.
You have Adrena's phone. Okay, they are fucking nuts. I'm just telling you that now, but they can get you back to Lancaster Manor, and that's probably as helpful as I'm going to get because I know how helpful they are. Hi.
Right.
Yeah, there's a reason why they're the interns.
So we're in the situation of get back to Lancaster Manor, but don't let them drive. Understood.
I mean,
is Simon there? Because Simon is basically their driver. He's the designated driver of the group.
So I don't think we've actually heard anyone's names. All of this
yet. No,
you've heard
no one name. You've heard no. They have not introduced themselves. They're just idiots.
So, is there a Simon present?
And then Adrena goes super red, and she goes, "No."
Right.
So Simon isn't there.
Great. How'd y'all get there?
We flew. Remember?
Which one of you drove?
I mean, Adrena drove because she's got good vehicles.
I rode a shotgun.
Someone trusted these people enough to give them a driver's license?
We told you guys that you're not allowed to leave the manor unless you are attended by a senior person, and why are you not there? And Remy is just like, oh my god, these stupid fucking idiots.
River is just like, actually, we said it had to be someone of authority or Simon. Like, you need to at least have Simon with you.
Oh my god. Are you at your super secret place that you're not willing to tell us about because you keep saying it's a super secret mission?
Remy, I will say that you definitely know exactly where they are because even in complete and Adam and Eve.
I got the fan letter of saying our new super secret location of our new super secret headquarters is Adam and Eve University because they're idiots.
All right. So Johnny's right. So they're here unsupervised.
Yes.
Johnny, we're putting you in charge of the idiots.
We're so sorry to give you this task.
Casper, you are now second in command of said idiots.
Oh no.
We are again so sorry to give you this task. It is not a promotion at all. It is actually a demotion. It's not good.
Right. So we're gonna herd the cats. Understood.
Okay. If you can find any form of something that like looks like a toddler leash, I would just stick them in it. Like it's
try dangling that stupid weird thing that they call sex butter in front of them, and they might just go anywhere you ask them to.
What is sex butter?
I don't know. It's something that they came up with, and somehow they managed to franchise it over here because we found it here.
All right.
Right.
At that moment, Oswald walks in with the bags of groceries in his hands. I'm back with the groceries. Why are we talking about sex butter? Who's on the phone?
I go, Johnny's out of prison now, and he's got Casper.
Oh, good for him. Why are we talking about sex butter?
Because the idiots managed to franchise. They're going to be millionaires.
That's probably why I saw some in the store.
Oh. They made it organic?
Yeah, I bought a couple jars. Sorry.
Why did you buy that?
I don't know. It doesn't matter. I don't even care about sex. I just wanted sex butter.
Right.
Yeah, I think Johnny and Casper are like, you know how in animes, like when people are embarrassed, they get like the ... over their head and like the lines come down.
Just the one singular, like the sweat tear thing is just like on your foreheads, and you're just like, ugh.
Oh, yeah.
None of us are helpful, but we sure are in fun.
Right. All right. So.
Just Nappy, I'm so sorry. This is the first time you and I played a TTRPG together.
This is great.
It works.
Listen,
I apologize for nothing.
I partially brought this chaos because this was my idea.
Truly.
Using the phone to
so
call
what
and verify.
I hear is that you're to blame.
Yep, pretty much. As Ali is well aware, I bring the chaos as well. You don't see it necessarily coming off of me, but I definitely bring the chaos. I just bring it.
I like saying that our game really isn't a game. It's more of just all of us playing pretend and being idiots, and that's what I like.
I'm 100% here for it.
Yeah, that's why I came on. I mean, come on. So Johnny at this point is like, right. So the idiots made sex butter. We got to chaperone them back. Adrena, that was your name, right?
Yes.
Have your rats come back yet?
Let me feel for them. Not. I sense out to see if they're still alive.
You can't feel them at all.
I can't feel them at all. Are they dead?
I don't know.
It doesn't specifically say but I would imagine I don't, because it doesn't explain if I summon something that I would be able to still
I would say you definitely
it.
I would say you have a connection to it because you personally summoned it, but you do not feel them.
So they're gone. Either they ran out of time and they were not pooped, they pooped out, or they're dead.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't know.
I look at them and I go, we might not owe the rats Taco Bell anymore.
Right. But Johnny's kind of looking over the phone at this point. He's like, right, well, you don't understand what Casper and I have been eating the last few months. We getting Taco Bell on the way home regardless.
Oh, yeah, that was the plan, but at least now we don't have to buy rats Taco Bell.
Right.
The rats can get the Taco Bell themselves. I'm sure.
Remy, River, it was great talking to y'all. We'll catch up later. I believe we might have a situation here. I'm going to let you go. And he just hangs up the phone and hands it back to Adrena.
Before you hear the phone cut out, you then hear Remy turn to Michael and goes, do you want to go use some sex butter?
I'm going to use that against you next time we play.
Oswald 100% left the sex butter outside of your room. Oswald 100% did that.
He was preparing. He's he was getting all of the tweets from or all the texts from River, and was just okay, got it. Got to buy all the sex butter.
Oh yeah, Oswald is ace. He doesn't need that. He didn't buy it for himself.
I didn't understand how many you need, so I just got 3. I didn't know.
River just kept telling me that y'all were about to fuck, so I just needed to make sure I got it all.
One of them is a different flavor.
Somehow they came up with chocolate flavored sex butter?
Ew. Gross.
I hate that this is what we franchise near the end of this campaign.
Oh, absolutely.
We're going to find other stupid things to franchise. Don't you worry about it. Somehow we're going to franchise strawberry gasoline. So.
Okay.
Right.
Not to rush, but we do have to start wrapping this up.
I know. I've been trying to.
All right.
I'm sorry. I'm going with the flow.
Johnny's going to look at the 3 of them and say, right. I'm sure you heard, Remy. Y'all coming with me. I don't think we should be sticking around here. I just need to check out my lab and see what's salvageable. Then we go on to Taco Bell and then back to the manor. Come on.
Okay, that's fine. I look at Cecil and I just go, what are we getting for Taco Bell?
Do we still get Taco Bell?
Yeah, we're still getting Taco Bell. Of course we're getting Taco Bell.
Do we... Johnny, do we eventually prop up a Taco Bell on this base? Once we get the lights and everything turned on, and of course, we can take down Peter and his ilk, but it might be a good way to bring people back. I don't know.
I mean, everybody likes the Doritos Locos Taco.
I like the Cool Ranch Doritos Locos Taco.
Oh man, rest in peace to the Cool Ranch ones.
I'm a fan of their nacho fries.
We'll be talking about this as we're heading down the hallway.
Yeah. So we're walking towards Johnny's lab at this point. I'm assuming with the idiots in tow.
Yes.
Casper and Johnny are. Well, Johnny's just kind of shaking his head, like, "What the hell did I get myself into here?
Why was I put in charge?"
It's actually just a demotion. We're sorry.
Because he is the most adultiest adult present.
Next to Casper. Casper is second in command.
Christ.
And Casper is the same age as the idiots, and Isaac is the second oldest.
How old is Isaac?
Oh, fuck. I don't remember. How old is he?
I think because Adrena and Cecil are both 18, Simon is 17, and Isaac was older.
He's 20.
20.
Okay. Yeah, so he's because Johnny would be like 22 at this point.
Yeah, I was about to say he and Remy are the same age.
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, you get to your lab. It's covered in vines and different vegetation and stuff like that. There's some like there's some stuff that you could salvage like on top shelves, but it's not like a lot.
Okay. So salvage what we can, and be like, right. So let's head back to the vehicles. How many can y'all fit in your car?
Which one would we have brought?
Someone else answer. I'm eating Twix right now.
Which one would we have brought? Like, what do they have at the manor?
My Taco Bell is literally imminent.
This is so meta, guys. I'm gonna have to go down and ask Jorge to get Taco Bell.
There's some that are like minivans. There's some that are just like normal Teslas that are just like the car Teslas. There's some that are like bikes, like the bikes that Remy can't drive on because she falls off of them.
Yeah, because she's an idiot. I would imagine that Adrena and Isaac would have come in like a Tesla one because they didn't need bikes, and so that it would be easier for them to like be spotted by Cecil.
That works.
Okay. Or it would just be really fucking funny that she drove her mom's car here.
So in the vehicle that Casper and Johnny absconded with,
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually thinking it would be safer to leave that one here at the university in case there's any sort of tracking on it.
Okay,
and possibly blow it up.
Okay, that's fine. There are definitely 4 seats in the car that Adrena brought. So, and if Cecil's just flying on the outside, that's more than fine.
Cecil's actually flying on the outside doing a whole Aladdin number.
Yep.
No, it's funny that you say that, but Cecil would 100% be doing that.
Oh, he would be flying around everything.
So I'm going to say you guys get back to the car and pile all in. And I'm going to say at this point, like, you guys lift off because I am looking at the time. I am mindful of it. But there is like a lift off that happens. And right when everybody lifts off to go, Cecil, you're like already in the air, ready to go. Adrena, you're like high up above. You see all of the plants that were like in all of the windows and everything literally start moving on their own and crush the entire university.
Holy shit.
And pulls it down.
Well then.
Ooh, is this a part of like the building of the moving of the castle here?
I don't know.
Can I make like a insight check as a character?
Adrena wouldn't know shit about this, but okay.
But well, there's still like a giant castle that like came
there's a giant Dreamweaver castle that did pop up, yes.
But could I like say like, oh, this might be a part of that?
Yeah, you can definitely do a perception to see if that was a part of it.
Okay, yeah.
Or an investigation.
Either insight. What would you say? Insight, investigation, or perception?
Let's do investigation.
Investigation. Ooh, that's decent. 11 plus 8, 19.
Something fishy is going on, but you're not 100% sure what.
Okay.
Because plants don't do that unless you tell them to.
Yep. And I just go, well, thank God we're out of there.
And you fly back to the manor, and the manor, it's always in some form of chaos because there's like 1,000 departments now that are doing just like multiple things. Also, if you go to like old Astoria towers and old like Astoria offices, they're all like filled up by their revolution also. So it's not as packed in Lancaster Manor anymore, but it's still pretty thick within the weeds. Everybody, you guys can tell me your first thoughts about Lancaster Manor. When I say it's a manor, I mean it's like a full-on mansion. Like you walk in and there's a foyer. But the thing is, like, what used to be like beautiful, pristine marble is now like kind of in shambles. Everything always has like a nice layer of dust on it because like no one has time to clean because they're too busy working with the war. There's in the middle of like would be the living room is just like thousands of computer screens. And Johnny, you never met Data, did you?
Nope.
You just met the name. So there's a boy that's like hunched over looking at like all of the computer screens and just like is typing like crazy. He has like dark brown hair, but one blonde streak that goes through it, and like big glasses, and he's just going. And behind him is a girl who has blue hair, and she's just wearing all black, but you can tell she's just actively annoying him. Like that's just her one goal, is to just be like, Data. He's just like, Shade, please go away. Shade, please go away. And with that going on, there's still like 1,000 things happening at once.
Got it. So Johnny, I'm assuming at this point, like he knows that they've basically finalized the Reaper, right?
Oh yeah, no, he's out and about. I need you to know that no one in the Revolution knows anything about the Reaper. The only people that have seen and fought him have been the team that they now have. Shade kind of has a little bit of information on it, but let me roll for Shade.
Would we have told Data about the Reaper?
I don't know. You guys don't tell Data a lot. I'm gonna be honest.
Well, would we have told him like in between?
I don't know. You guys don't tell Data a lot. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh damn.
So Johnny is, upon entering, you obviously were eating Taco Bell at this point. Like Johnny's got like a burrito in each hand type of thing.
Yes,
I'm not sure what Casper's Taco Bell situation is here.
Amber,
apparently it's on the way.
Taco.
Amber is so meta.
One, Amber?
I do have it's just a normal one. We don't have the Cool
I
Ranch
got a
ones
Cool
here.
Ranch one, but I got an extra one for you if you want it.
Oh,
they brought it back? Cool.
Well, in this universe, yeah.
Yeah, you kidding me? We bought Taco Bell for everybody.
Yeah.
We bought that Taco Bell.
Isaac had Professor Lancaster's black card for some reason.
How'd you get that?
We bought a Taco Bell.
Why does it say on my credit card bill that you bought a Taco Bell?
Actually, I know exactly how Isaac got that card, because if you look on the card, the name says Rodney on it, and not.
Perfect. Love it.
Ezra has more of a reason to hate him now.
So Johnny's eating a burrito in each hand, and
double fisting a burrito.
Fisting a burrito. Like bite out of one, bite out of the other type of thing.
Perfect. Wait, are they different like flavors though?
They're absolutely different flavors.
Are you like you're mixing flavors? That's okay. Good.
Yeah. Johnny and Casper have been basically in prison for 5 months.
Gruel, eating nothing but gruel and nasty bullshit. Yeah.
It's like, but it's like a science prison, so it's like protein shakes and stuff like that's all it is.
So Soylent.
Yeah,
we've been drinking anything with Soylent.
So as Johnny's scarfing down these burritos, he's going to look for the person who looks most in charge in this room as they're walking in.
There is a blonde with a pixie cut who has angel wings that are always out and is kind of wearing like a black sports bra situation with like black I wouldn't call them cargo pants, they're like impossible pants, but they're all black. And she's just like looking over Data's shoulder and she's just like, so you're getting all the data on Elysium right now? And he's just like, yes. I think our intern just walked in. She went, oh, there's two more of you.
Yes, and we bought Taco Bell.
Did you bring Taco Bell for everybody or just you?
No,
everybody.
What she means is we bought the entire Taco Bell.
And I start throwing tacos like it's money.
How did you buy the Taco Bell? Y'all don't have a card.
I hold up a card.
I'm not even mad. I'm just impressed.
We used your ex-boyfriend's card.
Which one? Oh.
Which one?
That one.
Oh. Who are you? You were not here before.
Johnny's going to introduce himself. My name's Johnny Boudreau. This is my friend Casper.
They're really cool.
I'm Celeste. I am one of the main captains for Revolution.
Right. So I was trying to come here once before a few months back, and I got snatched out of a car. So we got that going for us.
Okay. Oh, I know exactly who you are. Yeah, you had all of that research going on with all the mutant genes, and we were just like, we need to get you before the Dreamweavers do. And the Dreamweaver came here and gave us a mission. It was like a bait and switch. Yes, you're that Johnny.
That's right. I need to talk to Professor Lancaster ASAP.
Okay.
There's some information that he is going to need, well, everyone here is going to need about, maybe you've heard of the Reaper?
It hasn't. No, it hasn't come up. And Shade, right when you say the Reaper, you hear Shade go, ooh, I knew I was forgetting something.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So, did Johnny hear Shade say that?
Yes.
Johnny's right. Well, someone here has heard of the Reaper. I'm sure Professor Lancaster probably has as well. I need to talk to him.
Okay. Do any of you have any powers? Need to know that before I let you in. This place is a little bit of a crazy place.
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
Apparently I regenerate. Like if my body parts are cut off. And he like takes his pinky finger and like snaps it off as if like
oh.
And it
and I turn to Celeste and I go, I didn't know that he could do that.
And apparently, yeah, that's and apparently I can last really long. I don't know the correct nomenclature for that.
Let's talk about that later. But
high endurance.
Oh,
not like that.
We were expecting you to go.
He can go for a long time.
It says.
Actually, it's a give and take. See, I can like run long distances, but I last in bed for like 2 seconds.
The curse of this ability.
Yeah, right. Every ability has a drawback.
just really into her pleasure. Sorry.
Yeah, he's a bottom.
Oh no. So cute. Celeste
Again, I love Casper so much.
Celeste just like looks at you and goes, "Oh, okay. Yeah, come on in, Johnny. I will message Professor Lancaster. Him and Ezra, Hadley are now sort of like the main people, a part of Astoria Cyber Technologies. I don't know if you heard about that. I know you guys were in prison, but Astoria got put into jail. The main team did like a whole defamation act. It was crazy, but she's been put into jail, and now all sort of responsibilities for the company and all of like the money and all of the research and everything went to the Lancasters and the Hadleys because their wives were friends with Astoria before they were no longer here. Yeah. So
lovely.
Yeah, there's a lot going on, but good news, we have a bunch of labs and a bunch of other research that we can do. And yeah, let's get you guys cleaned up and fed with not just Taco Bell, and let's find the correct spot to put you in so you're both comfy. Does that sound good?
Oh, yes. That sounds ideal. Anything softer than, a prison cot.
Oh, honey, I'm going to take care of you. You'll be fine.
He blushes.
Good.
Yes. Adrena starts making a new ship fandom card.
Celeste saw Casper and went, I'll be his mommy. So, yeah, that I'm going to say that's where we end it, right at 3:03, so I know everybody still has time to do things throughout the day. All right, thanks so much for listening, guys. Again, so sorry for the hiatus, but mental health is everything to us here. We're so happy that you stuck around and listened to us. We're so happy to be back. Next episode will be September 8th. We're back on our Friday schedule. Okay, guys, bye.
Mark Mary.
Oh, sorry. Oh, Kyle, I figured out the ship name for Remy and Michael.
What?
Mimi.
Oh, yeah, they got together.
Yeah, this finally happened. Yeah, we fucked in a bee garden.
Yep. Everything was fully pollinated.
I prefer the ship name